Good evening, Map here, Map Investments. Hope you had a great day. Uh, Doing my market recap today on what I saw on the street and some of the trades I placed. The news today uh, was Netflix after hours. That was the earnings that we had today, and also IBM. On the regular session, we did have a huge rally, which really caught me by surprise. I didn't expect this rally. Because interest rates, basically, the bond market is crashing. I mean, it just keeps going down every day, and rates are going higher, and they need to go a lot higher. Um, in the regular session, we had the Dow Jones up 500, up 1.45%, S&P up 70.161%, Nasdaq up a 287 to 2.15%, and the small caps up 42%. So everything, the small caps and the Nasdaq up 2%, VIX down over 3.5%, and the Dow Jones and the S&P basically up 1.5% and then some. Like I said, the news of the day basically is Netflix uh, crashes. Basically, the earnings were a disaster. I sat here and looked at the chart, and while looking at it, I actually had my midday beer with my salad, and I was like, nothing's been working. And I looked at the net at the Netflix chart, right? And I didn't really want to place a trade. Netflix. Here's the daily chart. I mean, this was a $700 stock in November, basically at the end of last year. And basically we were at 348, 348, 350. Basically, you want to call a double bottom, I guess. It was right at support, I guess. And I looked at it and I was like, let me look at the weekly chart. I looked at the weekly chart. I was like, wow, it is pretty there, double bottom. You look at the weekly chart, this goes back to 2020. But I said, let me go a little bit further out in time. Let me look at Netflix's history, and I'm just bearish. You know, interest rates are going higher. Um, the stimulus is coming supposedly undone, but you still had the Fed last week buy about 27 billion in, I guess, bonds that the government set selling um, to finance their operations because they're running $3 trillion deficits. And in all reality, in my opinion, the economy is a mess. Call it supply chains, call it what you want. It is very, very tough environment. Um, and this is the consequences of inflation. Uh, you know, you got oil at 103. You got to buy the pullback today immensely. Um, and all commodity costs are outrageous. You go to the grocery store, you walk out with 3 bags of food, and it's $200, $300. It's ridiculous, and it's in everything. It's everywhere. Um, and a lot of people are suffering, unfortunately. You know, and the middle class is getting smaller, and the rich are getting richer, and that's just the reality of it. So when I was having my Stella, I had my Stella today. I actually had a couple. Um, I was looking at this chart. I was like, well, let's take a long-term view, 5-year chart on Netflix. And I said, well, what's the low here? And here we have one of 231, and then here 256, And that's pretty much, another one here, 250 on that candle. And I said, well, why not try and buy a, I didn't even want to trade it because I don't know, but I bought a 250 put. I don't know what it's going to be worth. I paid 59 cents. I have the slightest idea what this is going to open up. It expires in 3 days. Uh, I had a gut feeling we're at 259. I think the low was 256. We shall see what it opens at. But it's going to be pretty nasty. I mean, it's down 25% or more, I think. Now they're exploring low-priced ad-supported plans after years of resisting. So I guess you're going to have ads in your Netflix. And there's a lot of competition coming. There's a lot of players in the space. Stock is 25% down after hours. I hope it goes down another 10%. I don't really give a crap. And it's just a $59 bet I made. Maybe it turns into something. Who knows? If it does, great. If it doesn't, oh well, it is what it is. Let's take a look at the futures right now. The other earnings was IBM. I think they were up after hours to 131. I guess they had decent earnings. This stock's been the same for the past 5 years if you look at this chart. This stock doesn't do anything. Here's a 20-year chart on IBM. So, who knows? 10-year up, and we shall be at 3% soon. On the 10-year. I think the 30-year. Let's take a look here so you get a better picture at the bond market, which is the debt market, which is the second biggest market out of markets after Forex. You have bond and then the stock markets, I guess. If maybe I might have it wrong. The 30-year is 301%. The 10-year is almost 295. So soon we're gonna have the 10-year paying the same as the 30-year. You got a lot of these front years, like the 5 years paying almost the same as the 10-year. 7 years paying more than the 10-year. So that's what an inverted yield curve is. And these are usually precursors when the yield curve inverts to recession. The dollar, King Dollar, if you want to call it that, up to almost 101, defying odds and climbing. Imagine, usually commodities are not correlated to the dollar. So the dollar goes up, the commodities usually go down. And commodities have been climbing with the dollar. So can you imagine what's going to happen to commodities when the dollar rolls over? Which it will eventually. All foreign currencies are up except the sterling, the yen, and the euro. I think the yen is down, if I'm not mistaken, like almost 15%. Don't hold my feet to the fire on that one. I was gonna look it up, but you can, I guess, look that up for yourself. I know it's down 10 to 15%. I don't know if this. I don't think this FizBiz gives you uh the currency. It might year to date. Let's see what the yeah JPY. I don't know if this JPY is the stock market or the yen. Okay, so this is the yen. So the yen is down 10% for the year. So the yen's down 10% on the year. Bitcoin, wow, 41,555. Amazing. Bitcoin's still up there. Oil picking up some steam again after today's wild sell-off. We actually had a big, I think we had a big draw in energy. Oil. So oil fell down because the International Monetary Fund, they slashed growth forecast for the world. So that sent oil down. IMF cut its forecast for global economic growth by nearly a full percentage point. Of course, they're going to blame Russia for that and warn that inflation is now clear and a present danger for many countries. For real? No way. Duh. Also, trying to see if I can see the API report. No, I'm not gonna sign up for your your CNBC Pro. Sorry. So API oil inventories are bullish. Unexpected crude draw fails to move oil prices, but this news came out 2 hours ago after the markets were closed. Now we're getting a pickup on the futures now. And the regular trading session, we're down 5% to 102.40. Um, but the API was. Oh, I'm not signing up for anything. Go away. Don't allow. The API reported a surprise draw this week of crude oil of 4.4 million barrels compared to a 2.5 million build. That's huge. So bullish on oil and bye bye, bye bye. Um, S&P down now after hours, 16, and oil down 7. Gold down 7. They had a bad day today. Gold had a bad day. Made me sad. Uh, yeah, down. And I don't have the regular. I guess I could pull up the daily charts here in the trade tab. This is the day chart. So the S&P hit 44.67 and now at 44.42, down 16. And I really don't understand the rally, but whatever. Good to whoever was long. I guess the S&P. So gold, yeah, gold got hit from 1985, had a nice dip down to 1945, and now we're in 1951. And all commodities got hit today, pretty much. Small caps are down, pretty flat. Nasdaq's down 132. Here's the Nasdaq. Netflix news came down, splat. I think we'll roll over. Yields are up, and we're gonna hit 3 soon on the 10-year. Nat gas got hammered today. Well expected. Well, I said it in my video yesterday. I mean, it's got to pull back. I mean, pull a chart up for 5 days. I mean, massive run from $6.60 to $8, over $8. A pullback is healthy and is expected, and I think that it will continue to go higher. In my opinion, the VIX is up a little bit. 2380. Palladium and platinum pretty flat. Silver did get bombarded today from 2650. Devastated straight down to 2522. But remember, especially gold and silver, they are manipulated on paper and on future contracts, etc. You go buy silver, you try and go buy a silver eagle, which is a beautiful coin. I don't want to go here. Yeah, no, I like Max, right? You go here and you're going to try and buy a silver eagle. It's a beautiful coin, right? Silver, right? And you're going to go silver coins. Oh, man, why? I don't want to do this now. Okay. So a silver coin cost you $41. The physical metal, $41 for the physical metal. Not $26.50, not $25, to 41, 39.38 if you buy 1 through 19 ounces, 41.38 if you do. Here are your different options. 43.10 on a credit card, crypto and check a wire, $41 for your silver coin, not 26. So they play that game on paper, but you cannot get physical stuff to store your wealth and your purchasing power. Here's an American Eagle, 2167, 2090, 2080. You cannot buy it at 1951. So they play their paper games so they can try and accumulate the real stuff. I prefer the real stuff, if you ask me. Um, ask the people that had medals in the Great Depression, and they tried to. They said you had to turn it in. When read up on that, or the people that were in Venezuela or in Argentina when hyperinflation hit, or in Zimbabwe, the people that had precious metals. At least you had store your value, store your worth. It's always worth something, not fiat currencies that are being printed or digital digits on a screen. So the grains, the commodities were hit today. Corn hit an all-time high of 1820, if I'm not mistaken, and it's still hanging around there. And wheat got hit from 1135 to 1097, and soybeans still hanging in the 17 range. So the prices of food are still going to remain elevated. I didn't even talk about, so cattle's 136, feeders 160, and hogs 121. Wow, hogs has made another run. Here, hogs 5-day chart. Higher pork prices coming to a grocery store near you. Mosaic, not doing bad. I know I hit a high of 80, and it's still there fighting at 77. Um, I had today 13 fills. Obviously, I gave you my trade of the day, which was Netflix, and I'll keep you up to date because I know all you guys are gonna be stoked. And the name of this video is gonna be Netflix stock crashes, obviously. And hopefully, I get some more views and likes and subscribers. Um, but yeah, no, I really didn't do much today. I have a lot of positions. Didn't see anything that I really liked. Um, I actually closed down my short calls on SWN and Eagle, and I kept the longs of my call calendars on this big down day on those. I closed ADM. I closed my soybeans. Added some futures in gold and silver and gold and oil. Added ADES. Watch that one. They do coal technology. Watch that one. That might be a good one. It's a lot of upbeat news on coal. APT. I added that one because supposedly good fair value for the stocks, $8. They do masks for industrial and medical field, and I never seen it this low, so I picked up 100 shares. Added to my BORR, a driller. Um, that has a lot of contracts if you read up on it. And HCC, another coal company, I closed my short call and I kept the long call. That's later in time. And then the Netflix. Oh, and I bought Playa, a resort play out in time. And that was my day today. Only 13 fills. There's really not much on this. Let's see how much time. Oh, 20 minutes in the video. Uh, Almost gonna cut it short. There wasn't much on the screen front here on the top Nasdaq, on the top 50 IBDs. Really not much going on the volume. I like to look at this column on volume change. Um, Harmony Bioscience had a nice day. Extra space storage, Lululemon. I don't get Lululemon, but whatever. You gotta respect the tape. I'm not buying no overpriced sweatpants, but I guess they have a cult following like Tesla, I guess. But whatever. And that's pretty much it. I didn't see much here. I tried to close my Comstock short call on my call calendar, but I couldn't do it. It wouldn't let me. I couldn't get what I wanted. On the under 10, top under 10, which is about 100. Vate is a new one that came on the list with some up value. They do like construction rods, I think they said, or steel. Not interested because I went to the website and it didn't seem too legit. ELA Pawn Shop TGA was actually down big on the day and it came back up to only finish down 10 cents on the day. Hudson, they're in the commercial refrigeration, stuff like that. HVAC stuff, kind of stuff. Capture the gas from the air conditioning and stuff like that, and refurbish and all that stuff. Maintenance. Had a nice day today. Dogs, I won't touch with a 10-foot pole. It's a China's name. PVL, Energy Play, TH. Think they do. Can't remember what TH does. I know they're in the hospitality business. I think for senior citizens. Gotta do more research on them, but they were up a little bit. EBR down. I talked about ADES. NXE is a Canadian coal play, was down a little bit. WTI, my video yesterday. Nice day today, up 24 cents, 5% on decent volume. And I said that I think the stock will make a run to the old mark of 650. We got another continuation bar here over the moving averages. And we have kind of MACD to the upside crossover, moving averages might crossover. And here's another bar. I said that this might continue. It looked pretty decent today again. That was my video yesterday, for those that you watch my channel. And that was pretty much it. I didn't see a lot in the small caps today, but that's all right. Every day can be an update, little by little, singles and doubles. Anyways, I'm gonna cut the video. It's gonna come up on 25 minutes. Cut the video short. Hope you have a good night. Hope you enjoy the video. Subscribe. Hit that notification button. Put comments in the comment section. If you want any dialogue or any questions or any tips or anything on stocks or anything, or options or futures, you name it. And take care. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.